How y'all are? I'm glad for you to see me. I guarantee it's me, Simon Smith, and I'm live with the SmackDown for uh, November 2nd, 2020. Uh, the show starts off with Randy Orton at Alexa Bliss segment, where she puts her gloves together and, basically tries to send a message to Randy Orton. We followed that up by a Miz and Morrison's interview. Uh, you know, now which follows us into guitar on a rope mat, guitar on a pole match. What am I thinking? Uh, between Jeff Hardy and Elias. Jeff Hardy ends up winning this. Uh, he ends up grabbing the guitar and smashing Elias and then pinning him. Not that great of a match. Next up is we have Dana Brooks and Mandy Rose versus the women's tag team champions Nia Jax and Baszler. Uh, Nia and Shayna end up winning this. Who would think that they would lose their women's tag team championships? I did it. I'm to the point where I could really care less about the tag team championship, the women's tag team championships. That is. Um, Next up is we have R Truth versus Bobby Lashley. R Truth thinks that he was going down and getting meeting Bobby Boucher from the Water Boy, and he wanted his water bottle signed by Bobby Boucher. Which Lashley ends up coming down, making quick work of R Truth, winning uh, fairly quickly. Um, Drew Gulak comes down, tries to pin R Truth for the 24/7 championship. Lashley beats him up and then, throws him on top of R Truth. Truth Gulak wins the 24/7 championship. Um, Next up is we have a Nia Jax interview. Who wants to listen to her rabble on? Hey, Willie, what's up, man? Um, Followed by a AJ Styles segment. Then we have the triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. Um, no, sorry, for the Raw Survivor Series match. It's a 2-on-1 match. AJ Styles made it because he says he's like the championship. Uh, Not the championship, the leader of the Raw SmackDown Survivor Series team. Uh, so so it'd be Sheamus and the overrated Keith Lee versus Braun Strowman. Of course, Braun Strowman would end up winning this. Like, what ex- what do you expect Braun not to win? Um, then we have the Drew McIntyre interview, followed by the Firefly Funhouse. Uh, then we have Nia Jax versus Lana. Like, come on, get rid of that storyline already. I don't care about Lana. You could put her through 5 tables a show. I would still want to give a damn about her. Uh, Nia, Nia ends up winning this, of course. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't have guessed that? I should say. Uh, Followed up by uh, our truth and the Hurt Business segment where he stumbles upon it, but that's like, oh, I walked the wrong way and down went another way. Uh, Next up, which we have the New Day versus Shelton Benjamin uh, and Cedric Alexander. Um, Before the match, both the New Day and Hurt Business was talking smack. I think it was MVP that said, Brock beat you, Kofi, for the heavyweight championship in 8 seconds. Kofi made a dig at Lashley about uh, that's how long Lana said he lasts in the bedroom, uh, which the Hurt Business ends up winning. Next up, we have the Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss segment, which was pretty damn good. Um, uh, Nikki was trying to talk to Alexa Bliss, which was facing away from the camera. Finally, Nikki Cross um, uh, uh, pull, pulls her and makes her look at her, and you see this faraway stare with like these custom contacts in. Then we have the Drew McIntyre and Sheamus storyline, not storyline, but segment where uh, Sheamus wants Drew to join the Survivor Series team, where Drew's like, no, I have my eyes set on the heavyweight belt right now. Followed followed by The Miz and Morrison versus Drew McIntyre in a 2-on-1 match. I didn't really care for this one. Drew McIntyre won. You know, no, there no big shocks tonight. It feels like I just wasted 3 hours tonight watching it. I guess it might be because I'm just used to do it again every Monday night to watch it. That that's that wraps up the Raw review. Uh, what's going on in the chat room? Uh, looks like no one's talking in there. Um, so I guess I'm gonna call this one a video, and uh, I'll see you Wednesday night for a live review of AEW. Um, yeah, I agree. Popcorn really bring back Raw's War era. I love that era myself. Um, like I said, I'll be live after the AEW Dynamite on Wednesdays. I'm gonna wrap this up right about here. So until next time, please make sure you spread peace and love, and I love you all.